Hi everybody, welcome into this week's my weekly CBS Fix. In this week's Parshas Ve'eschanan, the Torah tells us something very, very interesting, something that certainly wouldn't enter our mind that such a thing should be done. The Torah says that if somebody inadvertently kills somebody, the Avenger of Blood has permission, b'yecham levava, while his heart is still hot, meaning his blood is boiling, to take revenge. He's a family member of the person that was killed, of the victim. He is allowed to chase after the murderer. The murderer, who killed accidentally, has to run to one of the cities of refuge. Once he's there, he is safe, kind of on base, as it were. And what I want to ask you and share with you is this concept of the Avenger of Blood. 1 second, what happened over here? Was about everything legal. Everything's got to be done according to the law. Now, if this guy killed whatever it is, they'll find a dead body. They'll look into it. They'll find out who killed the person. They'll bring him to a court. The court will decide how he did it, whether it was done on purpose, whether it was done accidentally, and they'll punish him accordingly. What is this idea of an Avenger of Blood, that the Avenger of Blood now has permission to go ahead and spill blood? What's this idea? So the concept is as follows. I heard this from Rabbi Raje Shlita, and he explains that really this case is a case that, for example, somebody is swinging their axe, and the axe, the top part of the axe falls off as it gets knocked into the tree. It ricochets and hits into somebody else, and that person dies. Or to kind of bring it something more practical, something today, if a person is golfing, and let's say they have a rickety golf club, and they swing their golf club, and the top goes off and hits somebody. This is not so far-fetched. Unfortunately, I know somebody person that happened to, and he lost his life because of that. And the problem over here is that the person using this axe or this golf club was mostly negligent, because if the axe is not in good working order, then you're kind of held liable for that. And really the person who killed is actually deserving of the death penalty. Now, he cannot be put to death by the Jewish courts, because in order to be put to death by the Jewish courts, there has to be witnesses and there has to be warning, and of which this gentleman had neither of them. Yet at the same time, really, he is obligated to be put to death, but we can't. And so therefore the Torah is saying that when it comes to taking vengeance, for monetary vengeance is forbidden, but when it comes to taking vengeance for blood that was spilled, like the Torah says, shofech dama adam, one who spills the blood of somebody, but adam dama yishafech, by man, that person's blood has to be spilled as well. There's due process. Sometimes that due process doesn't allow us to be able to kick in the proper reaction by a court. Nevertheless, because this person's brother heard about what happened, and now his heart is boiling, he wants to take vengeance, the Torah gives permission that this person really can be killed by the Avenger of Blood. And that's because really the person who killed is deserving of blood, because to take something like that instrument that was not fit for use, is gross negligence. It's what's called the Korov Lamezid. It's more as if he did it on purpose by using such a tool, and therefore the Torah says that in this case, the Avenger of Blood is allowed to take vengeance, and when proper vengeance is taken, there's a balancing of there was a wrong that was righted, and therefore this is the Torah system of how to keep balance when a wrong is committed. Thank you for listening. Have a great